Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Excuse me. Let me see here. Let me say hi to a few people before we get started. And then we're good. Let me see here. Okay. Hello to Mystic Toxin. Hello, how are you? Oh, okay. Is that right? Ray Raquel, Karen, Judy Regault, Elena is here, Sharon Davis, Berta Sanchez, Beverly Hardy, Veronica Quick, Angela One Love, Church Nelly, Adrienne Burrows is here, Sylvia Fielder, Annie Bennett is here, Alma Andrews, Gracie Infant Wabi, yes, got that. Francia Mosley. How about Connie Balmer? Connie Balmer is here. Very good. All right, looks like most of the usual people are here. Hello, Myra, Rick, Fancy, Vetty, Gwendolyn Daniels, Donna Black. Um, okay, let's see. Hazel Bryan, um, Elaine Parker. Okay, Dorothy Ross. Hi, everyone. Hope that you're all having a good Friday. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Well, thank you, Dorothy, for that. I am so far. Let me see here. Oh, man. I got a new office chair. I just haven't put it together yet. I don't know if you guys can hear this one squeaking, but oh, this one, this one is toast. I tried to repair it, but I'm using it so often, like 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. So um yeah, we're gonna have to say farewell to this one. Let me see here. Do this very fast. But it does the job so far. But you know what? I think that's why my neck and shoulder has been hurting, is because of this chair. So the new chair has a headrest on it. So that should bring me some comfort because I think we're gone as far with this one as we can. So yeah, if anybody needs a broken chair, it'll be right out there by the dumpster. Look for the one that has a big smile in the middle of it, a big crater in the seated part. That is the one. Oh man, but oh, can you guys hear that? Okay, maybe not. Oh, every time I move, it just yeah. Okay, hello, Prudence Montague. Happy Friday to you too. Okay, all right. Let me get my slides up, and I'm good to go. Didn't make a proper thumbnail, so I'm gonna have to do that after I'm done. Plus, I was working on a polo video most of the night, and I kept trying to source more stuff. So look for a second pre-recorded video later today. Let's see. Hello, Cynthia. Let me see. Hi, Legs. Lucy Wen. Hello. Okay. Okay, yes, the sound is still working. I'm trying to walk and chew gum. Let's see if we can get this going. All right, but some more good news today. Some more good news carried over from yesterday, of course. It has been time for celebration. So I shared these with you guys yesterday. This was like a last minute thing where I grabbed some more of these photos of the billboard. Let me see here. Put myself down in the corner there. All right, and so there's quite a few big cities with the big marquees like Toronto, um, New York, London. Oh, do they have one in London? Wait, no, I don't think they have one in London yet. Let me see. What was the cities? I know Times Square, Eaton Center. Oh, and someplace out in Los Angeles. That was the first one that we were able to see, was the one out in Los Angeles. So yes, there's that one as well. And then also yesterday, just as we were finishing, then some images from the Centabale polo match came in, which, by the way, the team, they won. Is it ISPS Honda Polo Club? Is that the name of the team? Anyway, they won. I'm so used to the other team that what was it? The Los Padre? Yeah, Los Padre. I'm so used to that one, so it's kind of hard for me to wrap my brain around this other team. But anyway, they won, and that's all that's important. They had some great photos come out of that. I was very glad to see those. Anytime you can see the um, Duke of Sussex and Nacho, who really is a polo model as well as the athlete that he is. He is the international, um, what do you call it, spokesperson model for Ralph Lauren's polo. I'm sure Ralph Lauren probably thanks heavens every day that he teamed up with Nacho to create these various campaigns to promote the Ralph Lauren products. Perfect fit. I mean, he's everything that the Ralph Lauren polo guy should be. So, okay, I'm scrolling, looking at some of your comments. V. Thomas wants to say hi to a few people, and I'm always glad to oblige. And more slides. There we go. And then a couple slides from yesterday, just to recap a couple of things from yesterday. Oh, yeah, that was untitled. All right, there we go. Number one and number two. Hope my computer don't get wonky again today. StreamYard has its limitations, folks. It has its limitations. All right, but it's not the computer. It is StreamYard. Hello, Elaine Parker wants to say hi to a few people. All right, and Sharon says, and that troll Angela, she's back and is and at it again. This lady acts like she gave birth to Harry. She's his mother, his lover. I thought she was going to cry. I haven't seen anything from Angela, but it's another reporter that loves to troll Meghan that I'm going to talk about later. Um, oh man, yeah, she's quite the dish too. All right, anyway, let's move on. So again, if you want to do the ratings for the archetype, and you have a cell phone, I don't know how to do it on a computer. Those three dots next to the cog, which is next to the bell, which is next to following, you go to those three dots and it will give you an opportunity to rate archetypes. So don't forget to do that. And there you go. Meghan seems to imbue every syllable she utters with repressed longing and desire. The photo of herself that she has chosen to accompany the podcast, and at which the listener is invited to gaze as she speaks, is unapologetically sexy. That's according to Damian Riley of The Spectator. The photo of her, that she has chosen to accompany the podcast at which the listener is invited to gaze as she speaks unapologetically sexy, shoulders bare and throat exposed. Is it too much to say the beautiful royal gaze seems suggestive of sexual yearning? Perhaps it is, but there's no way. But there are no two ways about it. She looks hot. Well, just reading that, I was like, am I supposed to hear this? I don't know who this Damian Riley is, but it seems like somebody must have touched the nerve, if you know what I mean. But s- I, how did I mean? Oh, what do you all think? I'm not sure what the. Yes, I'm not, Church Nelly. I'm not sure what to say about that. I mean, uh, does this? You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I mean. I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, you know what I mean? It's yeah, Donna Black, help me. You always have something interesting to say. Well, okay, yes, there is a certain sultriness. Now, if you all remember hearing the Duchess of Sussex reading what was it, the bench, the bench. I've never heard Spanish sound so amazing. I've never heard Spanish sound so amazing. And so I get what he's saying, but is he supposed to say it? You know what I'm saying? Is he supposed to say it? I mean, I understand that he's saying it, but are you supposed to say it out loud? Maybe that's something that, that's the quiet part that you say in your head and not to everybody in the room. It's like that kid that was in college that thought he had his headphones plugged into his computer and he was listening to some, well, actually, he was watching some dirty movies on his computer. And everybody in the lecture could hear the moanings and the oohs and the ahs. Well, that should have never happened. And I'm not sure that this should have ever Damian Riley sounds like he has a bit of a schoolboy crush or something. But I was just like, what are you trying to say? I mean, get a grip on, well, don't get a grip on yourself, but what are you trying to say? Isn't that a bit much? Isn't that a bit much? Let me see here. I'm gonna Let me see. All right, I have that there. Let me see if I can do this for you. And okay, where is it? Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to try to find something for you. And you just take a listen and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Uh I mean, I think I could, well, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but oh yeah, here it is. Okay, take a listen and all right, take a listen. Este es tu banco, donde comienza la vida, para ti y nuestro hijo, nuestra familia querida. Este es tu banco, donde vivirás grandes alegrías. Okay, so I'm not going to play the whole thing, but that is our Duchess, and I know the sound is not great, but that is our Duchess reading the bench in Espanol. And yes, it does sound amazing. The sound quality that I'm sharing with you is not ideal, but I promise you, it's amazing. And so I can understand this Damian Riley getting all hot and bothered and worked up and everything, but try to get a hold of you. Well, okay, you know what I mean. Try to contain. Well, no, maybe I should. Anyway, just calm down, person. Connie Balmer, thank you so much for the super sticker. And happy Friday to you. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you, Connie Balmer. And also, let me see, did I see something out the corner of my eye just a second ago? Kay Costello has a super chat. Hi, Baron. Let's end the week with a bang. I'm ready for the tea and a little messy won't hurt either. I got you. I got you with the messy. That is coming up. As I said, there is a particular reporter that rubbed me the wrong way today. Elaine Parker, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex and being a member. Oh, and also thank you, Kay Costello, for being a member of Royal Sussex. Happy Friday. So, yeah, uh, the guy on, what was it, ABC? He said the same thing, that Meghan has this amazing voice for a podcast. And I don't believe for a moment that there was anything suggestive intended. This was supposed to be a very, I would say, a very natural look, a very exposed, nothing grand or anything like that. But I've heard someone say, was it one of the squatties that said that photo seems like there is a smile, there's a bit of confidence leaning forward, and also a certain vulnerability that is coming from the photo used for the archetype. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. That Damian Riley is an old white guy who thinks he can still say what he wants about people of color, especially black women. He needs to learn some decorum and respect disgusting old B. Yes, okay. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before, but you mean to tell me that this is an older person saying stuff like that? When Katie was in her gold see-through dress at the Bond premiere, he must have been rolling on the floor in heat. Wow, Rosemary Patterson, I gotta look this guy up. I don't know who he is. I don't know that I've ever seen him before. Thank you all for your comments. Hello, hello to all squatties. Baron, my thoughts on this is that he's using the sexiest trope to objectify Princess Meghan. Now that is a way to look at it. Absolutely, absolutely. When I saw it, I was just like, huh? I mean, yes, 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 she does have a certain tone, but that's called California. That's just your basic California accent. She's always had this amazing voice for narrations. I mean, I've watched The Elephants. Um, and yeah, I mean, she sounds the same as she sounds there. It is a decidedly calm, relaxed tone, and that's what you would expect from a Spotify. So I think this guy is just reading a bit much into it. They just have to think of something to say. You know how that is. Let me see. Hi, Baron. The Rangers are out for the kill. They are like zombie idiots trying to attack our queen and us. Is there anything we can do? I think all we can do is stay on message. Try not to make anything too personal. Definitely don't get put in Facebook jail or something like that. Don't threaten anybody. And that's not to say that the squatties are doing that, but you don't understand what I'm saying, because I mean, I'm sure you get me, because that's what they want us to do, is they want us to just go berserk and to say and do certain things so that they can screenshot it and share it with everybody. I mean, there's been some trolls that did some screenshots and recorded certain parts of Royal Sussex to try to bring me down, but you know, yeah, just stay on course. Don't let them bother you too much. And if you guys need to take a step back for your mental health and well-being, then you have to do that. You have to do that. Let's see. Next fundraiser is for tissue and Ah! Denise Marcus, I caught myself. I caught myself. Oh man, I know exactly what you're saying. Woo! Okay, it's Friday, isn't it? Need to just calm down. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But not not the last part of that. Oh man. Well, I tell you what. I tell you what. Um, some of us can't help being hot. You know what I'm saying? Um, I had my moments before gravity and the elements got a hold of me. So I wasn't always an over caffeinated chubby baby boomer. But yeah, the Duchess has a soothing and sexy voice. I've heard someone say I sounded sexy on the Burger King drive-through years back. Well, it is what it is. She can't change it. Okay, okay. Um, for the sake of putting this one to bed, let's just see what the fuss is about.
People should expect the real me in this, and probably the me that they've never gotten to know. Certainly not in the past few years, where everything is through the lens of the media, as opposed to, hey, it's me. I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, okay. I, you know what? Up until the very last little sound, you know what? Never mind. Like you say, it is what it is. She can't help it if she's Megan. That's it. She's just Megan. Thank you so much for the super sticker, dedicated Della. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. And happy Friday to you. Let me see. There's some flirting at the Burger King. Do we have a full moon tonight? Because you all are kind of in that kind of mood today. So just asking for a friend. These people do not know how to respond to the fact Megan is global. Is that global with her podcast? Do let's go for the crazy, and they are. Don't make this man the issue, but Megan Mark is the issue. Megan is the moment. That's what Duchess the oh my Duke and I. The I was watching my Duke and I earlier, and she said that Megan is the moment. Megan is the moment. I love that. Let me see. Okay, that's disgusting. I can see what they are trying to do now. They are trying to reduce her to some sex object. They objectify Megan while they undermine her message. Crazy Trekker, that is an excellent point. Thank you for saying that. You are absolutely right. And so we should discourage any chatter about that because just because that person seems to have taken to our Duchess's voice like that um, doesn't mean that it's okay to do that. So I think it's a smooth, mellow voice. It's very American. It's very California, and she is just a very serene, placid, laid back type of person. And so, for that reason, she just comes across sounding a certain way. But I believe that that person is just probably reading too much into it. Okay. 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 So let me take that away. I'm sorry, I had a couple of messages that popped up suddenly. So I was able to block the ringer from my computer. I told you guys that yesterday. Remember how it kept ringing through my computer even when I had the ringer off? I would literally have to cut the phone off. Well, I found a switch to prevent that from happening. And oddly enough, the switch was in the phone and not the computer. that was weird, but and of course I found it just by chance, but thank goodness I did. Well, if she gets him so hot and bothered or dressed down, you're going to have to heart attack. Sees her all dressed up, makeup and hair done. He's going to need a defibrillator close by. Uh, Down, boy. You know what? I'm just curious now. Let me see what this Damian Riley looks like because I don't know who that is. But since you guys say that, let me see. Damian Riley. Maybe that's not him. Oh, that cat. Oh, yeah, that is him. Columnist, Spectator. Um. Okay. Oh, and I see here where he's posted the article that he wrote. Okay. Okay. There's not so many photos of him. I only saw that one photo, and it's like you can barely see him, but he doesn't look that old. Let me see. And it looks like he has a one of those little baby carriers on his back. He's got a child on his back. So yeah, he's not that old. It looks like he's in his 40s. And I mean a rough 40. It hasn't been an easy 40 at all. I mean, these are the kind of 40s that these are the kind of 40s where you would send a horse to the glue factory kind of 40s. If he's in his 40s, I don't know. But anyway, I don't care about him. I just thought it was just rather strange that he could find all of that in the in the Duchess of Sussex's podcast. But all right, it is what it is, you guys. Yeah, okay. So let me move on. Okay. You know what? That's why I love you guys. You guys are just amazing. You guys know that. You all are amazing. So um it is my privilege to be able to host this platform. Okay, so lots of, oh wow, it's 1,000 people in here. No wonder there's so many comments and I cannot keep up with them. Hi Lynette Roberts. Let me see. It is very depressing knowing that one troll channel creator has taken out another 11 YouTube channels, and all of them are targeted at the Sussexes. This behavior is not normal. Well, as I say, anytime it involves people of color, things start to change anyway. So I don't understand the daily doses of hate. While I may have fun and make fun and you know, I feel like I relieve a lot of pressure with my humor. And if it helps anybody else, I'm glad. But I certainly don't hate anybody. And I certainly don't wake up in the morning and just make up stuff. Even when I'm talking about the Cambridges, how many times have you heard me say, if that was the conversation, if it went that way? I don't know. Like recently, I've taken another look at the Crown, where I spoke a couple times in the past couple weeks about how Princess Margaret were. I felt as though she was driven to drink and smoke and such because of being the spare, the heir in the spare scenario, and how when she wanted to clean herself up and take on more royal duties, that the Queen had one of her courtiers sit and mediate and explain that you're not necessary. Now, I don't know 100% that conversation was had. I don't know if it was had that way. I don't know that Margaret has ever tried to get back into the fold and be more responsible and contribute more to the work of the royal family. I don't know that to be true. I only brought it up because if that scenario did play out that way, it seemed very plausible to me. And for some reason, I cannot stop thinking about it. So, but I can't say here 100% anything has happened the way it was portrayed in a movie or it was quoted in the newspaper. We're just not there. But um, at a certain point, you have to deduct certain things has happened. Certain things have been in print and have played out exactly the way that it was mentioned, or in the future it goes that direction. So yeah, certain things I just believe, and that's it. But it's just based on my opinion. So we don't wake up to hate in the Sussex Squad, and that's what sets us apart from the derangers, because we actually believe in the people that we support, whereas they don't do anything but rally their hate or hatred in the names of the royal family or the firm, or some nationalistic idea of how things are supposed to go. But they don't really care. I don't see that they really care. It's just a necessary counter narrative to help them maintain whatever hostility that they had. And usually for the Americans, it's like part of being MAGA is that you have to be a royalist. At least that is the connection that the Daily Fail and other tabloids are trying to make with those individuals out there that hate so much. I have gone and looked at their social media, and it's amazing how so many of them are MAGA people, are Trump supporters. I'm just saying, it's incredible how many of them are Trump supporters, especially the Americans. Thank you so much for your comment. Let's see. The bottom line is that all of the haters and derangers see our beautiful Duchess as the forbidden fruit. She's beautiful, sexy, intelligent, classy, elegant, pure royalty at its best. They're mad. Thank you, KC. Thank you, KC. I love the way you put that. That is brilliant. Okay. Leg says with a super chat, is anyone else annoyed how they edited her promo video to prevent her saying that people only know about her based on what they heard in the media? I didn't notice that. Was that included in the one that I just shared? I didn't notice that, but I will take a look at it again. Thank you so much for saying that. But um, I didn't notice that, but maybe they did something that they thought would make it more palatable or less controversial, but I will definitely look for that to prevent her from saying that people only know about her based on. I thought I saw that, but maybe I interpreted the meaning of it that way, but I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that again. Thank you so much, Legs, and thank you for the super chat. Happy Friday to you, and thank you for being so supportive to Royal Sussex. Okay, Audrey Teschner has a super chat. Thanks, Baron, for the laughter, happiness, respect, and taking the edge off the stressful day. God bless you all. Thank you, Audrey Teschner. Thank you. I'm so glad that if in any way I can be helpful or whatever, I'm just glad to be able to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. And oh, by the way, Audrey Teschner, thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Right, you guys. I'm scrolling. Good grief. There's so many comments. Rick, for the haters that be hating on Princess Meghan, they sure be checking out everything she do and say. Let me see. They just be jealous and painting up the same time. Yes, they are. It is jealousy. It's an obsession. And speaking of which, one of the people that I have pointed out, this one right here, she talks so. Oh, wait a minute. She talks so fast and so nasty and negative all at the same time. I cannot help but think that there's an obsession there. Just like I'm obsessed by the amount of space. Like why do I feel like I could take a yardstick and place one end at her hairline and the other end at her chin and still run out of yardstick. Why do I get that sneaky suspicion that I can do that and I would never? It's like dropping a coin down in the well. It takes so long before it finally hits the bottom. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, Not that that is important at this moment, but it's just something I can't help but notice, and I'm a bit obsessed with it. Now, maybe that is unfair on my part to obsess about something like that, but it's no different from seeing someone in a tank top with their neck and shoulders exposed, and all of a sudden it turns into something that really I didn't see until he said that. Um, doesn't make it true. So, just like with me pointing out my yardstick theory, now every time you see her, um, thanks to me, you keep seeing Easter Island, Easter Island, Easter Island, you know? And that's because I've mentioned it. Now, before that, maybe you didn't notice, but since I've said Easter Island, now you see it. Don't you? Okay. Um. Ooh, we. I wonder if she blocked me yet. She probably did. Anyway, to heck with her. Let me see. So, a pre-Oprah interview fiasco wrote positively about Meghan's podcast. Oh yes, he did. He did. I saw that Laverta August. I did. I saw that he wrote something positive. I didn't read the whole story. I just saw like the paragraph of the headline, and I didn't want to look at it. But I figured it would be some kind of nastiness mixed in there, so I didn't bother. But um, well, I'm gonna have to take a look at it then. Okay, let's move on, you guys, because this has become weird for no good reason. All right, say Bone. Ha ha. Uh, Très magnifique. It is. It's moved up. What was it? Number 8 yesterday. Right. Take a look today. It is number 2. It is number 2. It's gone from number 8, and you know how the French are about their language. It has gone from number 8 to number 2. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. It has gone from number 8 to number 2. How do you like that, you guys? From number 8 to number 2. Um, I can't say that I'm actually surprised, but I am very happy about that. So, oh man, but didn't I say that? Yesterday, for some reason, I got really excited seeing that it was number 8, and I'm just like, oh, this thing is so gonna go to number 1. If it does reach number 1, I tell you, I checked before I came on today. It's not number 1 yet, but we're getting there. So, in the spirit of okay, so if Charlotte was here, which I don't know if Charlotte is listening, but Charlotte would say, "Très magnifique, c'est si bon," and William is an imbecile. Oh, Meghan Markle's podcast Archetype is top number 2 in France today, and it's the only English podcast among French podcasts You have no idea how that's really big to be in the top 5 on French charts. I get it. I get it. Selva, I get it. And thank you for sharing that because it wasn't the first thing I looked at today. But when I saw this on Twitter, I was like, yes, yes, keep it moving, keep it moving. Hello, cookies and cream. I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday to you. So, c'est bon. Merci beaucoup. Champs-Élysées, escargot, all that stuff. Mick Rael. So, that's our Duchess climbing the charts. So, in all the markets that the Archetypes is number 1, but to make it to top 5 in France, to make it to top 5 in France, how do you like that? I love it. I'm telling you guys, this is huge. It is huge and cause for celebration. You know, I'm guarantee you by tomorrow we'll be there. We'll be there. Now, Spotify doesn't share the actual numbers, but who cares? Being in the top 5, I will take it. Let's celebrate, you guys. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Girl, the Duchess of Sussex won. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Nelly's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, were those little kids just doing the Dougie Fresh? Were they doing the Dougie? It looked like I saw them doing the Cabbage Patch, the Dougie, and a few of my other favorite moves. Anyway, that oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. 3 cheers for the Duchess of Sussex. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. This is just big. This is just big and well deserved. Oh man. All right. So now I'm starting to get emotional. But it warms my heart. It warms my heart. It just goes to show that when a person is truly talented, you cannot hold them back. And having been around the business, having worked in the business, this is something that has been part of her life and also her philanthropy and charity, the way she has pursued all these amazing causes, and her core beliefs: women's rights, women empowerment, girl power. All of those things has been her core belief. And no matter how much these nasty, negative people attack her and try to take her down, I can't help but think that with or without the Sussex squad, truth was going to prevail. But because we're here, I know that everything that we do is making a difference. So thank you guys, because it does matter. It does matter. This is what the uh, I guess the firm. This is what the various houses of Windsors didn't count on, was the Sussex squad. This is what the tabloids did not count on. Social media is like the great equalizer. And it may seem helpless. You may feel really bad because of this article and that article that comes out, this story and that story, and the way the morning shows in the US seems to carry the water for the royal family. But The younger generation don't care about that. The true supporters of the Sussexes, they don't care about that. Most Americans do not care about that. Um, so we're going to hold tight, and we're doing our thing. So don't be discouraged. Um, and now the Duchess of Sussex has her own voice. She's using the platform that she is being paid handsomely to use, and it's going to be okay. I promise you all, it's going to be okay. Lex says service is universal and global. India, Hong Kong. Well, apropos of that, let's get to it then. India. See how in sync we are, Legs? See how in sync we are? India. Archetypes. And mind you guys, India, two things that you need to know about India. It is the world's largest democracy, and it has the largest English speaking population. If you've ever watched a Bollywood movie, you'll notice that they go in and out of English in the dialogue all the time, because for any nation on earth, there are more people that speak English as a first and second language in India than any place else. So while we're so full of ourselves in the United States and Britain, do know this: the world's largest democracy and the world's largest English speaking population. So for Archetypes to be number three, and I say soon to be number one, is a big flipping deal. Amen. Oh, see, I told you. Anyway, Lex, thank you so much for the super chat. And thanks for demonstrating how in sync we are today. I love it. All right. Let's see. Hakwin Pinkin said, oh, it's a super chat. No, a super sticker, not a super chat. Well, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. All right, you guys. Let me see. Baron and Legs would make a great sack race team. Yeah, if you can find a sack big enough for me to get in and hop around. Oh, you guys, you'd be so proud of me. Last night, I rode my bike. I wanted to run to the supermarket, and I said, rather than drive, let me see if I still got it. Well, I got it. And guess what? I got it again because it rained and I didn't care. Do you hear what I'm saying? It felt so good to be on my bike. It rained and I did not care. So, um, yeah, I was like that Barbara Streisand song, "Kiss Me in the Rain." Oh man. So yeah, that felt really good. I'm gonna have to do that again soon. I don't know why I prefer to ride my bike at night, but I just do. But yes, thank you, Mystic Toxin, and thank you for always being so supportive to this channel. You have been very helpful. Let me see, CP. Praise to all those who YouTubers, that is, and social media creatives that work hard to have those that support the Sussexes and their community not feel alone. Thank you so very much. CP, thank you for supporting Royal Sussex. I see you are a member, and it's something that I am glad to do. I was adrift, just like a lot of you guys. I was adrift, and I'd wake up early Sunday morning. I'm like, where is Tina and Michelle? And at the time, I remember hearing, we need more voices. We need more voices. And I was like, I could talk. I know how. Well, I can talk. I ain't saying I know how. I once had an English teacher, I swear, that put a hit out on me. But anyway, I'm like, I can do that. And then when I was looking at that other person that we found out was a bit of a rogue, the one that would start his show with "Hello," I'm like, I could do that. So between that and a few other factors, I'm like, let me see what I can do. So here we are, 17,200 subscribers later, and over 8.4 million views. That's crazy. I can't believe it. But anyway, thank you so much for your comment. And let me see. Bye, Lynn. Nobody's going anywhere. Who's leaving? Lynn? Lynn, what's going on? Oh, okay. Bad. Let me there. Lynn, you're leaving us? Don't leave me this way. I can't survive. Oh, it's late. I'll see. Folks, I have to go. Sorry to leave. Bye. Okay, Lynn, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Okay, you guys, August. How has August been for the Sussexes? Let's take a small review, shall we? What has happened this August? National parks. Harry just out of the blue, well, not out of the blue. I'm sure that there was lots of planning involved. And because they are no longer in Narnia, because we all know there are no leaks in Montecito. Because there are no leaks in Montecito, nobody was the wiser. And Harry took off and went over to Africa. And in doing so, he was able to uphold his position as the president of national parks. So let me see here. Do I have, excuse me. Yes, there we go. Just share a few slides with you here. There is Senator Chris Coon, and all the way in the back, you can see the guy with the light blue shirt with the hat on. That's not Harry. The other guy in the back on the right with his head tilted down with a baseball cap, that's Harry. And let's see here, the Duke of Sussex paid a solo visit to Mozambique in his capacity as president of African Parks. His spokesperson said Harry was welcoming and co-hosting a group of U.S. officials, conservationists, and philanthropists as they toured protected wildlife and nature areas. Let's see. There is Chris Coons there. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. How did? Ugh. Ugh. What is they doing on this slide? Yuck. Why are they here? Okay. I don't want to see the. Ugh. All right. Okay. Now that's better. That's better. All right. I like Kofi Annan. But yeah, aside from that, anyway, that slide. Oh yeah, remember this? That happened this month. Where the actress there reminded people that Meghan Markle has been very kind to her, Sandra Acavera, or is it Ecavera? Okay, so that happened this month. All right, so I'm done with that slide. Oh, it's getting kind of weird. I'm glad to be finished with it. Okay, let me take that away. Also, what else happened this month? Oh, well, of course, there was what do they call it? It's a podcast. It is like the most important podcast on earth right now. Archetypes. Archetypes dropped this month. So that is another thing that happened this month. Oh, there. Hey, Charlotte. There you are. I was wondering where you were. Hey, Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte didn't like those slides either, huh? Well, okay, Charlotte, I won't bring those slides up again, I promise. And yes, as we know, he is an imbecile. Okay. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Charlotte. I love Charlotte. Uh, okay, let me get back over here. I'm having too much fun. And then, of course, there's Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia became part of the Sussex family. And then, of course, there's the Centabale polo match. So, what is this, August the 26th? And of course, there was a few other little things in between. But this has been an amazing month. And just think, next month, September, is going to be off the chain because remember, the Sussexes are going back to Narnia. They're going to a charity event. Then they're going to go over and kick off the year-long preparations for the Invictus Games. So next month is going to be huge. And don't forget, you guys, there is a book coming from Prince Harry. We don't know when it's going to come out, but it is coming. It is already been checked by the lawyers. Everything has been signed off and approved. And I have a feeling that without ceremony, those books are going to hit the shelves and life will never be the same again. So I am so happy about that. Okay, so I hate to do this to you guys, but let's get into this. Perfectly normal morning in a perfectly normal country with a perfectly normal media, says James O'Brien with a air of sarcasm in his voice. Emily, is it Mateless, is the Meghan Markle of journalism. She aspires to be an American style anchor with a dedicated trailer for her ego, a wannabe star who turns interviews into a story about her. That is from Allison Pearson. I don't know who she is, but um, so I'm just gonna say this. I think this is just clickbait. The only way to get people to read about whatever it is she's yapping about, she had to throw the Duchess of Sussex in there. So what is clickbait? What does clickbait mean? Clickbait is a text or a thumbnail linked to that is, let me see. I got to bring that down so I can see what's behind the blue circle. Okay, that is designed to attract attention and to entice user to follow that link and read, view, or listen to the link piece of online context being typically deceptive, sensationalized, or otherwise misleading. That's what clickbait is. And so I think this article is clickbait in its purest form, just designed to draw people in, um, thanks to Allison Pearson. Let's see. Charlotte says, Il je femme la plus. Um, yes, and demande pour Prince Harry and Prince and Madam Princess Meghan. You are absolutely right, Charlotte, and I appreciate you sharing that with us. Bonsoir and merci beaucoup. Okay, thank you, Charlotte. Let me see here. Oh man, I love that. I have so much fun with that. Okay, Sheila James says, let me see. Harry's new quality pretty face shoe collection must be causing Charles to have a few cows. Let me see. Wasn't up for discussion and negotiation with him and Coyote, Camilla, input, and media leaks. All right, thank you for that, Sheila James. Okay. Okay, so let me move on. Let me see. I think I'm done with that. I don't want to bother with it. But anyway, they had to throw in there. Okay, so Omid Scobie, not to be left out. Tell me you're jealous without saying you're jealous. This is why we love Omid Scobie. He is untethered these days. He's off the chain. He speaks his mind. So let me see. And then what was the comment? Without Meghan, they can do nothing without Meghan. They would only surely fail without Meghan. They would sure be afraid. They would sure be drifted like a ship without a sail. They are so happy for this podcast because now they can eat. We just gonna leave it them to embarrass themselves. Well, yeah, I get this person's comment. They're saying now they can eat. Well, we have suspected for some time that Megan's name has fed a lot of people. As a matter of fact, her name has been enough to sustain Robert Jobson, and that's no easy task. So, anytime your name is enough to keep Robert Jobson with sustenance, that means you're powerful. So, having done that, I think now is time to part the Red Sea. I mean, if you can keep Robert Jobson up to his gills in whatever it is, then you're probably a very powerful person. Oh, Andy Bennett, I love Omid. I think he's amazing. Let me see here. Lynette Roberts says, I cannot comprehend for the life of me how people can believe in that clickbait rubbish, but thousands do. Just the headlines alone is enough to know it's all false and fake. Yeah, I skip over a lot of stuff. I see the headline and I'm just like, nah, not today, Satan. Not today. Thank you for your comment. Okay, let me see. Let me see. The article was actually Emily calling out the BBC and other British media as extensions of the Tory government, that they are afraid to tell truth to power. Oh, well, is it IEMO? IE Omo? Oma, I'm going to take your word for it. I would have to subscribe to the Telegraph. So I got so far and then I had to let it go, but I refused to subscribe to it. It just seemed to me like another example of throwing Meghan's name in there, but okay. I will take your word for it. Okay, let's see. Hello there, everyone. I hope you all are having a fantastic Friday. I am, because I'm hanging out with you guys, so that's a good start to any Friday. All right, so more of Centabale. These are those splashy, beautiful colors from yesterday. And there are, let's see. Oh, let me see. Delphina. I don't know the guy in the gray jacket, but that's Delphina, Harry, and of course, Nacho. They're on a bridge there at the golf course. And you guys, Harry is known to be quite, and by the way, they won. Harry is very competitive. They say that he is very much known to lean into the game, as you can see. Well, he did fall off of his horse one day, but Harry leans into the game. He's no, fly by night. He's real to it. So just so you guys know, he really is playing to be competitive, not just for the charity, but he gets a rush out of being, physical like that. And of course, there was the photo op. And I think that the dress that Delphina is wearing is Gucci, but they're making a big deal about that on social media. Okay, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, to play in the 2022 Centabale ISPS Honda Polo Cup today at Aspen Valley Polo Club to raise funds and awareness of our work with vulnerable children in Southern Africa. Follow the day's news on Instagram. So Centabale is on Instagram. If you guys want to go over there and see some more about what they do and what they're about, you can go over to Instagram, and they have a little bit on there with the polo match. So John Newbold, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Friday to you. Okay, so again, our Duchess of Sussex has had an amazing time with the Archetype podcast. And I don't know who that lady is. Is that Jennifer Lewis? Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, that's what I feel like today with the whole thing, like breaking records. I mean, for an American podcast, for the Duchess of Sussex kicking what's his name off of his perch as the number one podcast in the United States. Um, I'm elated. I'm happy. I'm over the moon, as Harry would say. So, and to the Kensington Palace, as always, I'm going to send a DoorDash for you guys. A, fictitious DoorDash, not a real one, but that is for the staff and of course the Cambridges over at the Kensington Palace. Eat, enjoy, flick away the flies. Oh, okay, you guys. Now, I really hate to do this, but here we go. Trigger alert, trigger alert. Here it comes. Trigger alert. If you're eating, if you're eating, go ahead and finish up your food, swallow, digest, drink a little water because it's coming. Incoming. Oh dear. It's charming that the Duchess believes herself to be a no introduction needed one name ultra celeb, or is it celebrity, in the same league as Oprah, Adele, Beyonce, and Kermit. But the truth is that for many Americans, she stubbornly remains anonymous rather than mononymous. Still, how lovely to open up her home to another dumb mutt with barking issues. Just imagine poor Mamma Mia whimpering around the Montecito mansion, paws over her silky ears, and Meghan recounts one more bloody time how she wrote to Procter and Gamble about her sexist washing up advert. Don't forget, how old was she when she did that? 11, 12, 13. I wonder what this person was doing at that age. Anyway, this very glamorous individual there. Now, I want you guys to know years ago, Hillary Clinton wrote a book, and was it titled It Takes a Village? It was called It Takes a Village. Now, when I look at Jan Moore, I also believe that it could take a village. And when I say a village, I mean a whole team of people to find a photo of her that looks as glamorous as this. Now, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying it took a village. It took a lot of people, a lot of imagination, perhaps a trip to the Home Depot or little spackle, a little putty, um, some of those sample cards from the paint shop or paint section or whatever. It took a village. Okay. But for some reason, rather than living a very quiet, modest existence, this person decides, oh, it's much better to live out loud. And by the way, I am going to take on the most influential woman on earth today. I'm going after the Duchess of Sussex. Why? Because she can. So some people have taken exception to the use of another mutt. Is that like some double entendre? Is that a hidden meaning? Are you making reference to the Duchess of Sussex's mixed race heritage? With barking issues. Another dumb mutt with barking issues. Well, I'll let you decide what she's trying to say. After years of racist press abuse, Meghan Markle launches a podcast talking about the negative labels used by pigeonhole women. Let me see. I mean, two pigeonhole women, that is. And Archetype goes #1 in 7 markets. The British press, shut up, you dumb mutt. More in the Daily Fail, giving new meaning to the term dog whistle daily. They are giving new meaning to the term dog whistle daily. If you're not familiar with the term dog whistle, what Royal Suitor is referring to is when you say something that has a bit of a hidden but yet obvious meaning. The dog whistle is when someone wants to, in this case, say something that may be considered racist, but not necessarily. But, it's not meant for everyone's digestion, just for those who are meant to hear it, just like a real dog whistle. When you blow a dog whistle, the a human being cannot detect that sound, but a dog can. And so hence the term dog whistle. So that's exactly what is going on here, as far as I'm concerned, is that there's a hidden meaning. Oh, well, let me see what you guys have to say about this. I wish some of those beagles were closer to me so I could adopt one. I miss my Lucy so much, and my husband loves hound dogs. Those beagles are absolutely adorable. And I think there's still 1,000 that need to go out for adoption. I think they got 3,000 out, and then there's another 1,000 that they're going to try to relocate. So, I mean, I don't know where you are, but I'm just putting that out there. Thank you for your comment. Avery J says the biggest lies told to these type of white women is that all white people are good looking. No, madam, some of you look like Jabba the Hutt. And for that matter, it is it should be noted that some of the women that write these articles and the men, they all seem to have a certain, I don't know, first cousin shouldn't marry type of look about them. That's what I get from them. They all look like first cousins shouldn't marry. Um, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I it's like, well, I mean, you've seen some of the people in the Windsor family, and you're just like, okay, maybe a cousin wasn't a good idea. Maybe you should have sampled a little deeper into the gene pool. Maybe staying so close to the surface was not a good idea. That's what I get from a lot of the people that write some of this drivel. Okay, that Jan Moore person is a pathetic, intolerant, miserable, jealous, racist woman. What she said about another dumb mutt is definitely racist. Well, one can conclude that if really take a good look at what's being said there, it does seem rather suspect. Now, legally, I have to say allegedly, because I think that is very serious, but I'm leaning toward that myself. I'm just gonna say I'm leaning toward that myself. Uh that is Jan Moore. As I said, it takes a village. See what I mean? It takes a village. All that work that they've done, they ironed her hair, they put on spackle. Do I detect lashes? Oh, they put a little rouge on her lips, and so she was able to go from that to that. So it takes a village. I'm just saying. No criticism. It takes a village. I've never seen her look better. Right? Right. Okay. And then, of course, it's Friday night. And this being Friday, a lot of people may go out on a date this weekend, but I have a feeling that Jan is going to spend her weekend doing pretty much what you see right there on the right side, making pastries. She seems to have a penchant for making pastries. So if you guys need to throw in some type of rebuttal, if you want to dispute what she said, it won't be hard to find her because she ain't going nowhere this weekend. Trust me when I say that. She's going to be at home rolling out pastries and putting stuff in and out the oven and waiting on phone calls that ain't going to come. Meanwhile, the Sussexes are living their best life. Most people are living their best life, but some people are going to just sit at home and write little vicious stories about the Duchess of Sussex because they are lonely and perhaps depressed or something. Um, Yeah, so if you need her, she'll be at home, trust me. Okay, now, pro smoking campaigners were last night's hailing the decision, let me see, to print the Daily Mail on smoking paper, thus enabling readers to burn and inhale Jan Moore. Someone smoker says one smoker, uh, what's one more point? I found this on the interweb one day and I was just like, that looks like something I should hang on to. So, yeah, one toxin is just as bad as the other. So, I guess they're trying to say if you smoke, you're going to go from being that slender catwalk like model to something else. All right. But then, I should probably consider the fact that Jan Moore may be half American because even though she has this love for pastries and sitting at home baking stuff instead of going out living life like other people, she just sit at home and she bakes stuff and she eats and bakes and samples and eats and bakes and samples and avoids contact with people and just write mean stuff to put on the Daily Mail, and she don't really go anywhere, right? But I suspect that she's half American because years ago, the actor Jack Elam was in the United Kingdom. And I'm not saying that I know for sure that there was some kind of romantic rendezvous with someone who may or may not have been an English woman, resulting in someone who looks a lot like her, but I'm not saying that that didn't happen either. So I don't know. But the American actor Jack Elam, who has starred in motion pictures and television, I can see a striking resemblance. I mean, it looks like someone was struck, but it seems like a striking resemblance to me. So I'm not saying that that is her possible dad, but I'm not saying that I could rule it out either because the resemblance just seems uncanny to me. So I don't know. Maybe while she's sitting at home by herself this weekend, baking treats and watching Disney movies and stuff like that, instead of going out living a real life, instead of messing with other people, maybe she will. I don't know, go to 21andMe or ancestry.com or something and check it out because she may maybe they're looking for somebody to settle his estate, but I'm just saying there seems to be quite the resemblance. um oh man. um, Yeah, you're right, and that's exactly what they want. Baron, I'm talking of Facebook jail. I've been in 3 times. Sometimes it's gratifying. Have learned my lesson. That's what the derangers want. Learning from you, Baron, is getting easier to cope. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad to be helpful. Whatever I did or didn't do, I am so glad to be helpful. So I appreciate that. But yes, the possible love child of Jack Elam has a lot to consider this weekend, but I just wish she would leave the Duchess of Sussex alone. And I don't know, maybe go to Elizabeth Arden and something, and just leave us alone. We ain't bothering you. I mean, this person writes some really nasty, nasty stuff. You would think that they would rather oh man. Um, let me see here. So they do have a hashtag on Twitter calling her the R word. Now, if there was any music, if I tell you what, if she was on my speed dial, you know what music I would use? I would use this music. If she was on my speed dial, that is the ringer that I would use for her. I mean, could you imagine that? You go to knock on the door, it's the wrong apartment, and Jan Moore answers the door. You know, I'm just saying, bless her heart. We all God's cheering. We all God's cheering. Oh man. But there's another way to look at it. I mean, let's imagine her car breaks down, right? And she knocks on your door asking for help. What do you do? I know what I would do.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
That's what I would do if her car broke down and for some reason she was on my doorstep. I would probably react the same way. Or perhaps there's another way that one might react, like knock knock. Yes, who's there? And then you open up the door, and how do you react?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So oh man. So I'm just saying, you guys, I just I just wish she stopped doing that. Every so often, she writes the nastiest things about the Duchess of Sussex. I remember one time when there was a video. Well, I'm sorry, not a video. I made a video, and that was the first time that I ever had to address the fact that she's been nasty toward the Duchess of Sussex. And that was when they showed the Duchess of Sussex, Princess Meghan, in her home office. And who decides that she needs to talk about it but Jan Moore? Oh, like the queen sitting on her throne at her desk and this and that. And all you see is one little slice of their household. And yet she wrote several paragraphs in an article about how the Sussexes are living and what the Duchess of Sussex is thinking. Why do that? Why do that? Just leave her alone. We try not to think about you. Why don't you stop messing with her? So it's the weekend. I'm pretty sure right now she's at the Waitrose throwing all kind of flour, confectionate sugar, and things that she'll need because she'll probably spend most of her weekend baking stuff for company that's never going to show up. So that's all I have to say about that. Glad to get that off my chest. These haters with the byline, pal, have a certain look. Middle-aged Karens bitter because their prince rejected them. Choose a mixed-race Black American and left the country envy. Yes, Pam Porter, that seems to be it. They all seem to have a certain look. They all seem to have a certain look. They all seem to be a bit frumpy and rejected, and yeah, it just seems to be what's going on there. But they you know I don't know, but they are very that way. So I don't know. All I could do is just point out that they have a few shortcomings in their own life, and maybe that's where the bitterness and hostility comes from. But they are known to make up stuff, right? I tell you, the resemblance is amazing. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm good. I hope you guys are. Thank you so much for, let me see, was Sherry here today? Okay, so I don't have a list, but I think I thanked everyone directly. Okay, so that's that. And if you have any last comments, please get those together for me because we are going to Ginge Avenge out of here very soon. And also, I got to work on that edited video for tonight. So it has been a good day, and I'm still reeling from the Duchess of Sussex's success with the archetypes. Yes, I mean, look at that. This has been incredible, and she deserves all of the applause, all of the flowers, all the accolades that she can possibly get. All right, archetypes. There we go. Oh yeah, let me do that one again too. Let me do that one again if I can find it. Is it this one? Yeah. You guys, today is the day. The archetype is here. I didn't even listen to the whole thing. I just wanted to use this as another way to let you guys know that it is here. Today is the day.
People should expect the real me in this, and probably the me that they've never gotten to know, certainly not in the past few years, where everything is through the lens of the media, as opposed to, hey, it's me. I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered, and yeah, it's fun.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, so let's get those last words of the day. And also, of course, always love to our faves. Where is our faves? That, of course, is our Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, and our Queen of Everything, Doria. Yes, our Queen of Everything. And of course, thank you to Minnie's Pies. Minnie Pies is the um, chosen pie for the Kensington Palace crew. As a matter of fact, more people have shipped Minnie Pies to Kensington Palace than any other house of Windsor. So thank you, Minnie's Pies, sponsored by DoorDash. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me see here. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. The last word of the day is that you, Noreen Lovelock says, bye everyone. Have a blessed day. Catch you later, Baron. Thank you so much, Noreen Lovelock. Thank you. Deb Bailey says, have a good day, everybody. All right, thank you. And Charlotte says, Bonsaï, Baron, Squatty, et me, je vaux, something infinite, pour tout, And she also said that William is an imbecile. I mean, it's not there, but it's implied. So, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Okay, thank you, everybody. Let me see. Hoghead and GB would love to have Meghan's podcast stats. You got that right, Sheila James. And you know what else they would like? They would love one of those mini pies. Oh, man. They deserve a mini pie. I promise you, they deserve the mini pie. But yeah, this has been a great August for the Sussexes. So I am so happy. All right. I would love to be in New York to see those, see the big billboard. In her recent appearance, Latrine said if it becomes too much for Meghan, she could divorce Harry. I would think that new game plan, Harry's not returning. Maybe they can harass our Duchess enough. Ugh, Etney. She likes to be provocative. You know that. Let me see. Pam Porter says, bye, everyone. About a hit replay since I came in late. Catch you all tomorrow. Thanks, Baron and Mod Squad. Yes, of course. Thank you, Mod Squad. Oh, man, I still got to make a thumbnail. I'm never through, am I? B10, pal. Oh, you're going to catch the replay? Thank you for saying hi, though. Thanks for being here. And Maurice B says, so happy to catch the tail end of the podcast with the best news ever. Thanks, Baron, Mod Squad, and my Global Squad family. You're all the best. All right, thank you so much. And I think that shall do it for us today. Let me throw Madam Duchess in there. Yeah, we'll say farewell with a Madam Duchess. There we go. I'm just talking. I didn't realize the microphone was off. Anyway, thank you all for supporting Royal Sussex. Thank you for your contributions. Sherry Ware did send me a list, but that's okay. I think I got everybody. Thank you. What else was I going to say? Don't forget, there's still the Sussex Squad fundraiser. I'll make sure I'm going to update the link on my community tab because you have to dig too deep to find it. So I'll just put it on there again so it'll be easier to find. But the squad, on behalf of the Sussex Squad content creators, although I don't have that authority because remember, there's no head to the Sussex Squad, certainly not myself. We are all working independently for a common goal, and that's what I love about the Sussex Squad. But I'm just going to say, as a content creator, and I hope everybody feels the same way, thank you, Squaddies, for supporting these channels. Make sure you check your listings and your notifications because by supporting these channels, even if it's only for a little while, it does a lot. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you all hit that subscribe. It's the only counter narrative to all the hate channels, and there's so few of us. So thank you for supporting us. Very, very important. Let me see here. Oh, thank you, Pam Porter. I appreciate that. Cookies and cream. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm looking. Oh, thank you, Sherry Ware. You are a treasure. Okay. All right. So, with that, everyone, I am going to say farewell. And remember, if this appears on your doorstep, do not uh, attempt to make contact. Don't even try to reason with it because it is very lonely and sad and full of carbohydrates and just mad at the world, as evidence with the type of writing and slanderous verbiage that comes out of that thing. So oh yes. Hello, my Duke, and I was just talking about you earlier. I watched you today. Um, I don't know if you know this, but Jan Moore, who may or may not be the love child of actor Jack Elam, has been talking about our Duchess again, and I didn't like that. So I decided to admonish her today for being so nasty and negative. Oh, okay. Oh, there. That's the one I was looking at. Yes, that's the late actor Jack Elam. The resemblance is striking, isn't it? Yeah. All the folds and lines and wrinkles and such. I can't tell one from the other. It's like holding up a mirror. Okay. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much. What is that? Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you. Well, I mean, I was outraged. I'm like, leave our Duchess alone. But it seems like if you were, you would just leave people alone. But no, she just keeps doing that. Always got something nasty to say. So, all right. I'm gonna have a GoFundMe so we can get her a 21andMe or a ancestry.com or something because I don't know it for sure, but I think they are related. I am Connie Balmer. Yeah, my voice is starting to go. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love you guys. So long.